Okay, today we are playing a game on Oasis. We are in the Gold SR range, and we will be playing Sombra the entire way through. And we are on the console today, by the way, so consider yourself forewarned. Current team composition is Reinhardt, Roadhog, Sombra, Junkrat, Zenyatta, and Mercy. So, not a lot to say about it. Mercy, not as good as Ana, but I'm told that on the console, Ana's not as good because it's too hard to aim on console, basically, so Mercy's probably better for that. We don't have anything that is super great against Pharah, because we've got Sombra and Zenyatta, basically. And they can both do something to Pharah, but they aren't, like, the Pharah counters as far as I'm concerned. So, it's something I always worry about, because Pharah's just a very overpowering hero, if you've got nothing that can deal with Pharah, you know? Anyway, let's just start the game. So we're on City Center first, I think that's what this one's called. Man, there are some King of the Hill maps I've just never internalized the name for, because, like, Lijiang Tower, Control something is the, but it's just the observatory, as far as I'm concerned, you know? Whatever. Anyway, so we've come around this side, hacked the big health kit, nice and set up. We see they've got a diva, so they've got one good person to hack, and, I would hack her now, just because she appears to be going for Zenyatta right now, because Zenyatta's currently walking right under us, and she seems pretty invested in trying to kill him. She drops down right on top of him, and he probably dies regardless, because, I mean, he's like pretty far up right now. Well, him and Reinhardt are pretty far up, because you'll notice they are basically here alone. But I would have hacked her a little bit sooner, but, yeah, you know, life is difficult. Our Reinhardt also, got hacked. So there's a Sombra over there somewhere as well. And we're just kind of getting blasted right now. We don't want to stick around here anymore. We're currently waiting for the large health kit to spawn. Just chuck like a translocator behind us. Not over the edge behind us. Not that behind us. You know, behind us back towards our spawn. So that we can get out of here if we're going to wait for the large health kit. Because we see the whole team over there, basically. Minus the one person that was on the objective. We gotta, like, get out. As soon as we wait. If we're going to wait for the health kit, we gotta get out as soon as it spawns, basically. But, you know, we got out, in a way, just back to spawn. We still got out, I guess. Here's Genji. Genji's a good one to hack. Unfortunately, he still killed Zenyatta. Life is difficult sometimes. Zenyatta's not having a very good day right now. So we did almost die, but not quite. Don't get punished, don't have to learn. That's what I always say. So here's their Sombra. She's a good one to hack before you start trying to kill the Sombra, because, like, look how aggressive she is right now, and Sombra players always do this. They go really aggressive because they know, well, I can just go back to my translocator as soon as I'm in danger. You hack her, she can't do that. So, Sombra usually ends up being a pretty good one to hack, just because they have a tendency to position very aggressively, knowing they can go to the translocator. So if you then hack them, they are usually very, very sad. Look, we're very, very sad right now. See? Look how sad we were, because we couldn't go back to our translocator. Mercy can't do that, but she did try. She did try. We are also kind of, frontlining as well right now, which, you know, Sombra is capable of doing, but I've never been as excited to do that as just go off behind harassing people, or trying to find people to harass, basically. We do have Emp built up. That's cool. I don't know what anybody's ults are doing right now. Just push, you know, back, I guess, because we're on... Well, it used to be called back, didn't it? But, like... It's like the box with the other little box on it now. We've fucked up controllers, you know? So push the box with the other little box frequently when you're playing Sombra, because you want to know what your teammates' ults are doing. Because that determines how you're going to use your ult, basically. Not as pivotal for Sombra as someone like Ana is, or Zarya, I guess, but... Because just, like, emping the entire enemy team, and then your team collapsing on him, he's scared. You see him spinning around, he's like, where's that fucking Sombra? I don't like it, I'm out of here. I can feel her eyes just boring into the back of my power core right now. So we're lurking. Reinhardt's got Earth Shatter ready. That's pretty good. Just run up, emp the bad man. Two of them died, like, instantaneously. Oh my goodness, what an egregious use of company resources this turned into. Like, we use Emp. Alright, fair enough. And then, right, like, Tire happens at the same time. Unfortunate timing. Turns out the Emp didn't need to be used right there. And then Reinhardt just decides he's gonna Earth Shatter Moira. Hey, fuck Moira, I guess, right? She sure did get shown, no doubt. So we won that team fight, thankfully. I'd fucking hope so, given how many ults we threw at them right there. Quite strong ults as well. Like, none of those ults we used were bad ultimates, right? So we got control of the point. All good. Good times. Come around, hack health kit. Still all set up. Health kit or translocator tucked in the way in the gravity well. Tucked out of the way in the gravity well, I should say. Okay, we have the Junkrat. I just noticed us walk right next to a trap, and I was like, God, please, I swear, I hate this shit so much. I hate that there's no way to delineate, like, between your Junkrat's trap and the enemy Junkrat's trap, right? Because the difference is, they're slightly out of the ground more if they're on your team. But, like, look at this one. If it's on the edge of the staircase, I'm in the fucking way of it. Like, look at this one, right here. If it's on the fucking staircase, it's not immediately obvious whether it's your Junkrat's trap or the enemy Junkrat's trap. And I hate that shit. Obviously, you can't, like, put a red outline around it if it's an enemy Junkrat's trap, because that kind of defeats the point. So put a fucking blue outline around it if it's on your team or something, because goddamn, I'm sick of walking somewhere and then being like, whoa, 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 hold on, is that mine? Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, no, it's mine. Alright, okay. Like, it's when they're on the stairs. That's when it upsets me, because I can never tell at a glance if it's an enemy or not. And it's very upsetting to me. It's very upsetting to me. What did we just hack? We hacked Eva? That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I will say, it doesn't look like it's going to be a terribly productive hack, to be honest with you, because Junkrat just blew this Diva like 1,000 feet backwards, so suddenly she's not very close to our team anymore. So the hack looks less impactful at that point, because you can just kind of walk out of the way. And that means we don't have it to use on Genji right here, but to be honest with you, didn't matter. That Genji was going to kill people regardless, but the Diva didn't look like the hack was actually going to get too much done by that point. So there's their Sombra. Oh, tried to hack her, didn't work out. Oh my god, we're going real aggro. You know, we got the translocator, so we believe, but we just didn't push the button quick enough. This is also why I'm not such a fan of, like, frontlining as Sombra, because it's just way harder to get a hack off. Unless, like, your Reinhardt isn't a bitch, you know? Which is, a huge amount of variance on that one, isn't there? There's a question in the email attached to this game that's kind of about that. Well, it touches on it anyway. It was an, especially if your tanks are like this kind of question, you know? So, things are not looking good for this objective, so we're just gonna run in, touch the point, and die. And, you know, like, let's just save ourselves some time, you know, I don't think it went too well. So now we're on University. That's the name of this map. It's the King of the Hill maps, man. You gotta remember, like, 3 map names. It's fucked up. And why is the one on Lijiang Tower called, like, Control Tower or Control Center when it's clearly the fucking Observatory? Upsets me. Or the Planetarium. It upsets me a lot, okay? I'm upset about it. So, they still have a Bastion. Ooh, got him. Easy peasy. Easy clap. So we hacked this one right here. Honestly, I'd rather save the hack right now, because a fight's actively happening on the objective right now. And hacking health kits is cool, no doubt, right? But, like, so, like, I want to hack one of these people right now, you know? Like, I want to hack, like, the Diva, or the Moira, or the Tang. I want to hack someone, rather than the health kit right there. So that was a pretty scary translocator to blink back to right there, because it turns out Bridget was standing right next to it. But it's okay, she didn't know, and yeah, we died. Hacking health kits is cool, no doubt, and it's easier now that that refunds half the cooldown. But, like, if a fight is actively happening, I'd still rather hack somebody in the fight, and then hack the health kit in between the fights. Ooh, Okay, she died anyway. Alright, who did we hack? We hacked Diva? No, we hacked Moira. Okay, I think don't think we were trying to hack Moira. I think that's just who we ended up getting. Because the way the hack went looked a little weird. It's just kind of like... I think we tried to hack Sombra, but we ended up hacking Moira by accident. Such is life sometimes. Not that Moira's a terrible one to hack, it's just we haven't got much momentum going right now, so she probably won't feel too bad about it. So we're gonna... Oh, Bridget came to save him. We had pretty good odds of killing this guy right here, given that he was discorded and he didn't know we were here, but Bridget threw the armor pack on him, so life is difficult. That's a kind of scary time to pick that up, because Bridget's right there, and the thing is, she can't see you, but they can see that you just picked up this health kit. So if Bridget's paying attention and sees that get picked up, she goes, oh, Sombra's here. Shield charge, right? Like, kind of scary. It doesn't look like she noticed. That's unfortunate. It is actually almost out, so we could have waited and hacked it. And then translocated away. But yeah, just bear in mind, they can't see you, but they can see you pick up a health kit. So we elect to hack Bastion first, rather than just shoot into his power core. Sometimes it's better to just shoot into the Bastion's power core, rather than hack him, because if the Bastion's already, like, not at full health, just drilling into his core can kill him pretty fast. We had a translocator down? No, we don't have a translocator down. We could have waited literally just half a second, and then come out here to do this. It is unfortunate we didn't get Diva. And Genji, I just heard him start using Dragon Blade as well. Because, she wasted that, but I mean, I guess they're, things are not going too badly for them. We could have waited, like, literally half a second, and then threw a translocator somewhere, because ideally we don't die right after emping the enemy team. The goal is kind of to survive the emping process. It's pretty miraculous Mercy survived that. Oh, did we kill someone? No, he's not. Okay, no. Alright, no. Okay. I thought we killed someone because someone appeared in the kill feed right as we shot into deflect, but no, we didn't do it. Okay. Whew, that was a close one. Don't get punished, don't have to learn. So, hey, we got control of the objective. I bet that's gonna last a long time. It's looking good. I'm pretty optimistic about the rest of this game. Hey, here's the Widow. Yeah, give her some of the crouch uncrouch. Yeah, got her. All right. Could have thrown a translocator sooner than this. Granted, that's more of a commitment, isn't it? Because we are, like, actively fighting her. It's not like we're on PC where we could just, like, swivel, toss it, and then swivel back to the Widow immediately after. It's more of an investment to actually turn around on console. That's true enough. Let's be real here. This game, we were not likely to win this game because there were too many things going wrong at the same time in multiple parts. Too many parts of the machine breaking down all at once. So, unless we were going to play like an absolute god, that we weren't going to win this game. Life is difficult sometimes like that. I've said that like 12 times this video. It's very repetitive dialogue, very bad. Oh, baited. What, like, isn't it such a waste of time for Sombra to have any other highlight intros? Because why would you ever put a different one on? That's like half the appeal of playing Sombra. Yo, our UI is so fucked up at the top right there. Goddamn. That's like 50% of the appeal of playing Sombra is baiting someone into being like, yeah, I got play the... Oh. That's like half the appeal. Like, anyway, look, we weren't going to win that game. Life is difficult sometimes. So, over in the email, we have a question. And a little bit of a pretext for it. The person specifies they've noticed they have trouble playing against bunker comps. So the question is, how should you fight against these bunker comps, specifically while trying to compensate for fairly aggressive tanks on my team? How aggressive should I go as Mei and Sombra specifically? So, Sombra is really good against the bunker comps, but mostly just because Emp absolutely fucking annihilates comps like that, pretty much. Because like, the whole thing about the bunker comp, and anybody who punishes people for clustering really close together is gonna be good against a bunker comp, because it's just a way easier to hit a bunch of people, right? They're all sat right on top of each other, you emp, boom, got them all, easy peasy. Whole team is suddenly really fucking upset. Junkrat also really good. May also pretty good against the bunker comps as well, because, you know, AoE freeze on the left click and ult is really good. Sombra, it's mostly just about getting to your ultimate, pretty much, because that's the thing that's gonna help you, like, really kill the bunker comp. So you just want to build charge as fast as possible. So, you know, as aggressive as possible while not dying, so that you can build some ult charge, and then just, like, wombo combo wipe them out, pretty much. May can do some stuff depending on the type of bunker comp it is, because if it's, like, Orisa Bastion, you know, which is like the classic bunker comp as far as I'm concerned, May can wall Bastion and put him over the shield, and then either your team kills him, like ideally you've got like a Roadhog you can coordinate with or something, because then you can say you're going to wall the Bastion, and then he goes up over the shield, Roadhog hooks him down, easy peasy. But that's a little bit much to ask of random people sometimes, right? But either way, you've still greatly inconvenienced the Bastion, because he doesn't want to be up there, right? Because suddenly the whole team can shoot him, he's not behind the shields anymore. And that's really the crux of, like, all Bastion-related comps, isn't it, is the shields. You might be tempted to say the crux of it is Bastion. Bastion's nothing without shields, right? So, you wall the Bastion, boom, he's up there suddenly. If it's not a Bastion, you can still greatly inconvenience a bunker comp as May just by walling them, pretty much. Like, the wall, because it's not like a bunker comp can easily reposition, right? Like, Orisa's shield, like, it might be like a Reinhardt's there as well, but if it's like Orisa, who I associate as like the bunker tank, pretty much, you wall them, and then right after she's placed a shield, well, she can't move that very quickly. So suddenly they have to just wait for the wall to go down, because if they don't have a Bastion, they probably aren't burning through that wall. And they have to either move to where the shield isn't, or just wait for the wall to go away, pretty much. Either way, they're upset about it, right? And then, so you can really fuck Bastion, but you can just inconvenience them by, like, walling them off. And then suddenly they have to reposition, and bunker comps don't really like doing that. As is the idea of the bunker comp, right? You sit in one location and you're really hard to get rid of. May's also good because she's got the big AoE ultimate. Most people involved in a bunker comp are not playing particularly mobile heroes, usually. So Blizzard can really fuck them up. But at the same time, if you're playing against that kind of comp as May, you might struggle to reliably build ult charge very quickly. Helped somewhat by the fact they buffed the right click, but it might still be a bit of an issue for you. But that's like the principal way that those two heroes specifically deal with it. Sombra, you're really just trying to get to Emp. You can, like, hack targets still, like, there's a Bastion in there. You know, you make life difficult for him, obviously, by hacking him and stuff like that. But really, the way Sombra's gonna deal with it is just by farming ult charge as quickly as possible and then punishing them for clustering close together. May, you can do cool stuff with the wall, if it's Bastion, or you can just, like, be inconvenient to them in general. And then, build ult charge, chuck the ult in there, make them sad. It is possible, depending on the map as May, to kind of really fuck a bunker comp up if you can just get to them, pretty much. Because ever since they made May's freeze AoE, again, a bunker comp, they're usually clustered pretty close together, so you're in a position where you might be able to freeze multiple people simultaneously. And then, you know, your team is going to have to help you out to kill the multiple frozen people, but, you know, that's Overwatch, isn't it? You know, you need your team to some extent, sadly. You know, we can't get by entirely by ourselves. So, if you can get to them, you can be really inconvenient. And, like, May's got pretty good survival odds, so, like, survival tools. So if you can get into them, then you can really disrupt them. And as soon as the bunker comp is having to spend multiple people's attention dealing with you in the middle of them, hopefully your team takes the opportunity to do something at that point. It's very difficult to compensate for passive passive teammates on your team versus this kind of comp, because any kind of Bastion or Bunker comp is like, they're using teamwork, right? Absolutely disgusting, I know, but they're employing teamwork. Several people are working together at least. It's very difficult to deal with that by yourself. So the most you can do is just, like, try and make it as easy for your teammates as possible by disrupting them. You know, there are more independent heroes who can try and deal with the comp kind of by themselves, like not Bastion. Bastion can, to be fair, but not really by himself. Junkrat's really good at kind of dealing with a bunker by himself, almost, because you can, like, burn through an Orissa's shield with some degree of consistency as Junkrat. Riptire, people fucking, man, you love when people are clustered together for Riptire. And just big AoE splash damage. Really good for teams that are closely knit together. Farah, same principle. You won't burn the shields as quickly, but you can build ult charge, get behind them, drop on the bunker. Hanzo, fire strike. Dragon strike through them. They have to move suddenly, and then you can pick them off as they scatter. That's the kind of thing you'll want to do. Is you want to just try and you want to pick the heroes that are good at punishing people for being close together, and just leverage the thing that punishes those the people knitting close together as much as possible. Which for most heroes is gonna be their ultimates, but for someone like Junkrat, just kind of Junkrat punishes people for being really close together. So there you go. Hopefully that answers your question. That's the most I got for you, pretty much. Life is difficult sometimes, you know? There we go again, repeating it, but anytime you're playing against a team comp where they're using teamwork, you need some teamwork from your team to do it. It's very hard to 1v2, 1v3. You're gonna need some amount of assistance, unless you're just dramatically better than the enemy team. That's about the most you can do, unfortunately. I think that was the only question. Let me just double check really quick. Yeah, because that's context for something else. I don't think okay, no, that's something else. No. Okay, that's the only question. So yeah, thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you felt I answered your question from the email inadequately, please let me know, and I will try to expand further. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I started streaming on Twitch Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 7 PM EST till 10 or 11 EST, depending how it goes. There's a link to the channel in the description. If you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future, and I hope you found the video helpful.